Okay. Uh, it is unbroken now. I'll see if I can still show it now. God, I can't believe that happened. Like, this is what Hayes shared. And I thought it was funny that he did, so I just wanted to share it. But as soon as I pulled it up on OBS and I tried to resize it, it just crashed. What kind of garbage site are they downloading this from? This screams you're getting a computer virus. Classic. Oops. Uh, there we go. I gotta reset. Can you imagine being able to download tacos? It would be really nice. I basically uh, have to go for homemade tacos anymore. So I would be all down for that, and I would absolutely pirate a house too.
Educational purposes, right? Commercial or educational. 2, the nature of the copyrighted work. Common categories are like, is it a factual
Oh,
work? Is it creative?
also just super quick, thanks for sticking with me when it crashed. Trying to show that. Just log into local Akira's website, grab some tacos. They have vegan tacos?
Is it an
If they do, then yes, I will do that.
original work or is it a commercial work? But these are not
Oh,
mutually exclusive to
I was thinking you were saying order. I'm stupid.
each other.
Ignore me.
3, the amount of substantiality, of the portion used in relation to the copyrighted work as a whole. So basically, how much of the copyrighted work was used in the creation of your work? Was it small clips that you used to just like strengthen your commentary, or did you cold watch the entire video and comment on it live? Okay. The effect, number 4, is the effect of the use on the potential market for or the value of the copyrighted work. In other words, how does it affect the market of the original work? Okay. I'm going to be going over several examples today, not right this second. We'll get as we get into the debate, but I want to include basically people's reactions to the Destiny report, 2 of my own most popular videos, and also Lavloon's newest video, The Gender Thing. Spoiler, if you've reacted to any of these, and certainly if you ripped and re-uploaded one of these works, it would most likely not fall under fair use, because online politics streamers are scum who don't actually come up with their own ideas. They sit in front of a screen and make noises while watching videos in their entirety until they get donations. There are 2 options for React streamers like President Sunday or Zonia, who unfortunately couldn't make today's debate, but I'm sure she will react to it. They either take the views,
Hey,
money, and audience away from the creative and unique creators who spend large amounts of
why are you
time
being mean to Zonia?
generating the stuff that streamers consume on their
What does
screen,
Zonia
or
do to
watch
you?
content from other people who are so astronomically more successful than them that they don't.
I really like Smeth that Smeth has already like fucking had it. Um, he's in the same space. Well, kind of. He's sort of like disavowed this space, and he's like coming back into it to like fight against like up shitty behavior that he thinks is happening. He mostly just wants to engage with this space as a viewer again. But people give him a super hard time. Like, I thought you said you were leaving this space, which somehow means that he shouldn't be watching it in like talking in chat too. Um, I have like a small amount of understanding for people that are thinking that way, but like it's not like that. Will can just hang out in people's streams and chat just like any other chatter and still have left the space.
Don't have to worry about them wasting their time DMCAing every 30 to 50 viewer Andy that steals their content. I'm not here for prescriptions. You don't have to like what I have to say.
Maybe you should be.
You can plead for changes to fair use. Like, that's fine. I don't give a fuck, because what I want to
But Will, I brought you some. Sorry.
aim, like, you can aim your advocacy wherever you
You
want. But
really
currently,
sound
in
like you give a
2023,
fuck. I'm
almost
No,
all
what
React
about
content
that?
breaks copyright of the holder of the original work. Okay? That's
I don't know who she is.
just a fact. Almost all React content breaks
Hello.
the copyright holder of the original work. Okay?
Based.
And it's only a matter of time before AI and other algorithms make Content ID so powerful that it has the ability to determine any usage of copyrighted works across
That's
its
why
platform.
Tuna.
And when this happens, most online
You'll
content
all
creators
see.
will have to get you'll have to get real jobs, because hardly any of you are creative, interesting, or smart enough to come up with your own original content that anyone would actually want to watch.
And that's
So,
true.
That's
Let's be
kind of the
real.
issue.
That is an objectively
I'm-
true statement.
I'm looking forward to seeing large amounts of code
Trash
from
Cat,
almost
thank you for following
everyone
me.
on this panel as they try and pivot away from the
I agree. He should be able to just be just a watcher. Jesus fucking Christ. Streamers should push back on that shit when chatters are assholes. I agree. I just mute people from YouTube, or like ban them for like anywhere between like 5 minutes and like 6 days, depending on how shitty they're being from Twitch now.
the
I don't
actual
interact.
topic, which is just the factual nature of whether or not React content falls under fair use. They will try and talk about how they got fair targets. What constitutes a fair target. They're going to talk about whether or not you can pirate content that's publicly available, or maybe even that fair use should be changed to allow the reactions of entire videos to be fair use. But don't let that distract you from the main question, which deserves to be answered. Does React content fall under fair use?
Okay, well, I don't know why you came on this panel to talk about the legality of that instead of discussing
Because
this
it's the
with a bunch of
fucking topic
lawyers.
title.
That why
Oh
are you
my
talking
God.
why aren't you talking to lawyers
Oh
about
my-
this?
No,
Oh
why
my
don't
God.
you
Oh
talk
my
about
God.
any of this shit that you guys talk
I
about?
didn't make
Like,
this
I
the
thought,
topic
hey,
title.
listen, Jenny. I thought it was retarded to invite you too,
Wow.
because you don't know what the
Okay.
fuck you're talking
Hey,
about.
say
But I
Smith.
guess you're here
Literally.
now. So
All right, Smith. Just
You also
just
switched
keep
sides
the,
last minute,
Keep
'cause
the
you don't-
keep the
you don't give a
keep the
shit.
slurs down, okay?
you
Smith,
don't
keep
give
the slurs
you,
down, okay?
retarded. You don't give a shit either way, Jenny.
Based. Well, there's a reason why Sunday thinks it's a slur. That's all I'm saying.
You
Okay,
switch
for the
sides.
record, I actually do have an opinion on this, and this is the side that I switched to. The reason I was on the other side is because Wick asked me to be, okay?
God,
And I was
well,
willing to
thank
do that
God.
as a favor to him.
Thank
Like,
fucking God. I'd rather be on the one where you actually give a fucking shit. So please
Wow.
continue.
okay,
I
well, yeah,
ask,
I mean, that's the one we're on.
Can I ask Will a question quickly? I'm just
fucking
on the subject of theft. I'm not going to relitigate this whole thing. I know it's a sensitive topic for you, but you had a editor working for you for no pay
Oh my
since
God.
when?
Okay, Sunday. Once again.
No, I'm
don't
just
care.
curious about the dates. I'm not
I wish-
actually.
I don't even. This doesn't relate to anything that we.
Well, it does a little bit if you'll follow me. I indulged you with a very long introduction. So you
No,
you
this
were
has nothing
working
to do what we're talking
Max.
about.
You were working with Max since last year, yes?
I think he'd been better off just answering it and getting past Sunday's bullshit. But Sunday's tough to deal with sometimes because he's an asshole.
Wow.
I get
it's
it.
like this is just so sad.
I'm just
and
yes, simple
predictable.
yes or no question. Simple yes or no
No,
question.
you
Like it
literally-
was
You can't engage. No, you can't engage.
was
with what
Max.
we're
Does it,
But this just lets Sunday do. It is a fair question. I understand where he's going with it. What I'm saying is that Will should just try to answer him as quickly as possible, because what Sunday wants is to be able to stretch out. Sunday's asking more to be a dick, I think, though. I genuinely think that. And the way that Will's responding is giving Sunday more of the shit that he wants to feed on from Will when he asks it. You gain notoriety and money from Max's work in regulates Will's argument to hypocrisy. The hypocrisy step. Sure, yeah, I get that. I understand that. And I was always on the camp that he should have paid something. Like, he agreed to it, so bottom line, no matter what, he should have paid what they agreed to. And I think it's like a little bit nuancy with like how things actually like played out prior to that agreement. But yeah. I think that anybody else asked it, I wouldn't say shit.
anybody
No,
else know about
before-
this?
You're trying to
before-
just
if-
farm it for content. You
He'll
stupid fuck.
he'll
How about you
entertain your
actually
question.
engage with what
But
I'm
could
saying?
you- but could you answer the question?
He will obviously entertain
No.
your question if you can
Go fuck
demonstrate
yourself.
what it has to do with the topic. If you can't, he's
I'm
not
going.
gonna-
If he answers my question, I can
Well, no,
I can
you're gonna have to
demonstrate, and I
do
can
that.
actually
You're
be
gonna have to
quiet
do
for the
that
majority of
first.
the talk.
No, leading him through. That's
The
called a
neutral
leading
person,
question.
I don't even know what the fuck he's talking
Yeah,
about.
exactly.
So
This is
somebody has to explain it.
Yes.
So that there's context, right? Because you just are asking randomly, clearly triggering the fuck out of this man. I have no idea what the fuck you're even saying or
Okay.
who these people are.
Well,
okay.
no, fair point. Will, would you
I'm here for
care to
Smith.
explain? Will, could you explain just for the clarity of the audience, and then I can get to the point.
No. What the fuck is wrong with you? How about we
Jenny,
just
have
talk
you
about-
Jenny, have you
okay,
followed this?
Did we? Okay, just stop. I'm gonna leave. Did we come on? No, stop. Did we come on to have a panel about this actual topic? Or did we
Yes,
just fucking come here
absolutely,
to talk
absolutely.
About bullshit that doesn't.
Well, there's
okay,
a
then
reason-
fucking
President,
talk about
there's
President
a-
Sunday,
Will,
rather,
there's a-
rather than
didn't-
trying
There's
to
a
make
pointed, there's a
trying
pointed
to
reason. Hang on. There's a pointed
rather
reason.
than
there's a-
trying to make him
fucking
say
get
something
it.
that's going to embarrass
Matt,
him, why don't you tell us
I'm
why you
trying-
should be embarrassed?
I'm trying to. So
Just
there's a
get to it, loser.
there's a pointed reason why I'm asking, and that's
Okay.
because while you were not paying your editor, I recalled that you actually offered me this year to buy me Hogwarts Legacy for me to review on stream, as like a gotcha to make me seem like a hypocrite if I accepted.
Guys,
Okay.
my mic is too loud. How's
I have
this?
the receipts. I
Is that-
have the Discord message right here.
That's the level of where am I? In what space am I where that's like a offense that's bad?
Well,
How's this?
Not paying an editor.
to make it abundantly clear for you. So it was a issue in Chud's community very recently that Will was
Okay,
refusing
this is-
to pay his
this
editor.
is-
But
Right.
while he
Are
was
we gonna
refusing to
talk
pay his
about the-
editor
no,
on the
Sunday,
grounds that he
Sunday,
lacked the
are we gonna
funds to
talk
do
about
so,
the topic, or
We're
he
are we
was
on-
just gonna-
he was
What
offering to
content
give
are we
me
on?
funds
What are we doing here?
because of
why
the
does that
trans panel
matter?
thing.
Why does that matter?
It was a little bit
So,
because it's
so
funny.
This is why.
No,
so
but
this
that's
is
not the
funny.
point.
why-
But like
wow,
bring it up
Sunday.
to.
So this is why I wanted to have
I'll do
like.
it for you.
Wick
I'll do it for you. 'Cause
actually
Sure.
choose
Let me do
this
it for
panel,
you.
because-
I'll do it for you. Why?
I can't really hear anything that they're saying at this point, but he gained notoriety and money from Max's work, and it regulates Will's argument. Oh yeah,
Gotcha.
I
Okay,
read it.
this is his point that he was trying to make. You could just say this, okay?
See how
It's
much
this
it's
simple,
frying my
Sunday.
brain?
Just like take your weird autistic thought that you have and convert it into a story, and you have this thing on him about he doesn't pay his editors, right? Make
Yeah.
this then about how Will doesn't pay his editors the
Yeah.
same way that you guys.
Content theft.
Wait,
Content
so
theft.
Oh man.
you guys pay your
Content
editors.
theft.
I'm gonna be honest. I wish I didn't pay
Wait.
Max. Max.
Wait,
you can
hold on,
fuck
hold on, Will.
themselves.
He-
You know,
if he-
speaking
if
of, hey,
he
hold on,
does-
speaking of content, hey, so I got monetized, right? And all my videos that Max had edited for me,
Yeah.
under the intention, oh hey, like we're doing this, to eventually get something or to get money or whatever. Like all my videos get monetized that he edited, and all the music that was put in it was copyright. Like,
Good.
so it's like, okay, great.
You can all use
For Max.
Why is that good?
free
Like, it's just like,
algorithm. It's on Spotify.
okay, Sunday. So are we done here? Are you gonna actually talk about the topic or? Like, what's up?
Spectrum Sunday.
I don't
that's pretty
know.
good.
How much more pain can you endure? It's up to
Well,
you.
Well,
Oh
if
man,
you demonstrate,
that's
if you
not
like,
pain.
I-
Well, don't
I'll-
take that
I'll-
as pain. You got to
I-
grow up.
I will
Yes, listen
entertain
to
the
him, Will.
topic, but you have to
Dude,
demonstrate
believe
what
in the
this has.
belief. Keep going.
You have to
Dude,
demonstrate.
it's-
You just
Was
have
there
to
a contract,
demonstrate.
Matt?
Um,
Was there a
What-
contract, Will?
okay, we have literally about 2
What-
minutes
you're
to
in
get
the-
back
you're
on
in the
topic
clean.
before I leave. because
No,
I would
don't go,
rather
Will. No.
Just spend time with
No.
my family.
Will,
than
no.
do this portion.
Will,
Stop,
I think,
don't come
I
back.
think you should. I think you should leave
that
now.
literally are glued to their chairs.
I think
you
you
got 2 minutes.
I don't think that you
Man.
should let them bully you for 2 more minutes.
I'm telling you right now, Will, you already won this. This if this is the worst that you have to endure, this is nothing.
You
But I'm
won,
just
Will.
telling you.
Keep it up.
Congratulations.
There's a bright future for you.
This is nothing. I don't know what
There
this
actually
is.
That's the funniest.
For me, this was the battle of my life. For you, this was Sunday.
Oh, wow.
Very interesting. I still don't. I just don't
Very.
get. Is there something that I'm missing here?
Yes, there
He's
is,
ju-
and
he's
that's
just
that.
throwing
Actually,
dirt.
well, no. Hang on. There is, and that's that because I run the channel, and I run the chat, the communication we're in. I can mute you, and we can listen to Smith for a little bit. Thank you, Claw, for your help. Smith, show is all yours.
Show us all what? My what?
It's floor is yours. We've heard Will, now let's hear you.
Oops.
Will is much more passionate about copyright or about the legality of fair use and React content. Sorry, I'm fixing my fucking.
Take your time. It's all good. I need to recharge after that. Hey Jenny, how are you, by the way? You haven't had a chance to say much.
Yeah, no, I'm all right. I actually did come here for a serious conversation. I've got notes and everything about this. Will said that this
You're
was
very
about,
optimistic.
U.S. copyright law. That wasn't very explicit. The title of the chat that he was referencing was "Is live React content theft?"
Yes.
That didn't seem to
Yeah.
imply necessarily there being a specifically legal dimension to this. It kind of implied a broader discussion of the
I think-
morality and ethics of it.
Yeah. I agree.
But anyway, I mean,
Well, we can have that. We can have that conversation. I'm not entirely sure
yeah,
that
I think
Smith is
that's
up
a
to the
much
task,
more
but we'll see.
interesting. I think
Well,
it's a
that's.
much more
I'm not.
interesting
I'm not nearly
conversation.
as. I am ambivalent.
Claw, I'll bring you in
I-
once Smith
I agree.
burns
I
out or
agree
not.
that it is theft, and I would define that legally. I wouldn't define that by some random, like whatever I choose to define theft. I think that's a totally different. That's an ethical conversation, but it is theft. But I'm also ambivalent. It's just the system in the world we live in, and I think that like Will benefits from it. I benefit from it. I want people to react to my content, so it's just an inescapable injustice. Like it takes 20 minutes to react to somebody's fucking video that they spent months on, and if you're a bigger person, you're gonna not only are you gonna undermine their ability to get. Some people will go and subscribe to them, especially if they suck up to you enough for you to like them and be like, oh, you guys should go subscribe to them. Then yeah, you're gonna leech some people off of them. But most people, because they've already absorbed your content through this other person, will not go to your content. Now they have no reason to watch your video again, and they are algorithmically going to be fed content from the person who reacted to you. So you're fucked over in every which way. You're just making content for other people to use, and it's an injustice. But I mean, we have to do it. It's the only way you're fucking grow.
Okay.
So yeah, it's immoral.
Or we could just get like a job. If you think it's actually like an injustice, there are other things you can do to live. Most people don't make a living doing YouTube content.
I actually have a point.
Okay.
I actually have a point I'd like to
Please.
make to that. So, I would argue that you're not necessarily entitled to any of the views that a reactor got to your content. There's
You
isn't
are.
necessarily the link that you're. Why? Why does that link
Because it's
exist?
your
Why?
content.
What is to say that those people would have gone to watch your video in
wouldn't
the
have.
first place?
It
Well,
wouldn't
can we make a distinction between? By the way, you're unmute. Oh, is that menu thing still up there? Yeah. Claw, you're unmuted. Can we make a distinction between React content that actually comments upon the material and React content? Because sometimes I'll see like on a Destiny stream if he's lazy, it'll literally just be him yawning, going Jesus every now and then, and he won't say anything to the video he's reacting to.
I would have split it in another way. I would have said
Okay.
my whole point coming in here was it said live reacting to something is different than uploading that reaction even cut up to your own channel, like as is your content. I think the
How
way
so?
that the world's going. So the way the world's going right now with like everyone having a smart TV with like channels, think of it like, you go to Netflix or YouTube or whatever.
Yeah.
I think pretty soon now everyone's making like individual channels as well. So assuming like there's going to
Well, it also provides protection for small creators that could be big creators that would have that opportunity taken away from them by larger people, right? If there was no copyright laws, so it's not just that, like, it doesn't just benefit small creators a little bit. It benefits them greatly because it exists. It doesn't have the things that happen in practice don't benefit small creators greatly. But the fact that it exists does, because if I make something really good, nobody can just steal it and then repurpose it and say they did it then. Without copyright, that could happen. That shit just doesn't happen because of that. Copyright laws stop that from happening from small creators. Otherwise, there would be big creators that would just like steal as much good shit as they can and repost and say they made it. So I think when it comes to that's like the real the real value in having it. The threat of having the law come down on you is, sure, it happens in art, but like it's because it's harder to prove. But when we're talking about like in this space, I would say that that's going to be like the big thing about it. You just don't see a lot of claims to that because people just know that that's just not going to fly.
To be a President Sunday channel that you would download an app for and just go to that person's thing, you wouldn't be able to upload a full, you wouldn't even be able to upload a reaction stream like you do on YouTube or something, or a VOD that's on Twitch of you reacting to something. That wouldn't fly on something that's your produced content. Does that make sense? Like, this is stuff that you have to be like if you want your professional stuff produced through Netflix, Hulu, one of these like streaming services, you have to have a documented list of all the people that helped you make that thing. And that would include the person that actually helped you make it by creating the content, that's giving them credit, that's giving them a portion of the earnings from that, correct? Like, do you understand how how streaming systems work right now?
That was a little convoluted.
I'm
Do you
not
have any
sure.
idea? Do you know
I'm
how
not
technology
sure.
works?
I'm not sure I followed the particular relevance of that.
It's
Can
credit.
You, can you
It's
elaborate?
like crediting system. So if you are credited on a piece of work,
True, Jenny,
you could
true.
be the fucking newscaster in the background of a TV for like 5 seconds, and you could be cast as newscaster 1 in the credits. You get a portion of the money for the royalties for the rest of the like existence of that TV show.
One of the weirdest things about copyright law, which I kind of was hoping that they would actually go through like what Will wanted to go through, because there's this really fascinating part of it when it comes to photography. If I set up my camera to like take a picture of like, I don't know, something that's just going to be like people walking on the streets of like New York. I go to like Times Square, I want to photograph people, and I set up all my stuff, and I take like 6 pictures, like click, 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 click. And I turn around to like grab a soda or something. If somebody walks up and click, 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 click on my camera, those belong to them now. Like, I set up the shot and it's my camera and all that. So now their content is housed on my device, but legally it belongs to them because they pressed the button. It's that to me is kind of fucking egregious. It's really odd to say that somebody can like force their content onto my device that way, especially considering the context that like I did all of the work and all they did was click a button of a device that belongs to me without me allowing them to do so. That shit's wild.
Do you understand how credits work in that regard?
Yes.
Okay, so if you reacted to Lavloon's documentary, you'd have to credit Lavloon for being in your movie. Does that make sense?
Seems kind of silly.
Why does
No,
that
it
seem
doesn't.
silly?
Why does that seem silly?
Why should I have to do this?
Because if
she's
you
in
don't,
it,
then
and
you're
you needed her
stealing.
to
You're
make it.
stealing.
Well, you're just crediting. And also, you also need her permission to get a release.
Well,
to release that video.
presumably you'll have the title of the video, some reference to who the person is in the
So
video
that's-
and the description
That's
itself.
fine. But like again,
You
then
think
that
so? You
also
think
automatically
React
will
videos should have like end rolls where they go through?
just how everything else works, a credit system, meaning like at the bottom you have to credit. I got music by.
This isn't like the worst point. Most of the time when people do like React content to like music videos and whatnot, they'll shout out the artist themselves and say like, "Hey, you should go check out their video on their page and subscribe to them, like their video, like that," which I think is pretty nice. Movie studios do this out of abundance of caution. Yeah. I think there's a little bit of conflation happening here in Plaza.
This person, whatever, in an official system, again, where there's actual money coming in and lots of viewers, that credit system determines where the money goes from the paychecks from the views. All of that is tracked via watch time and stuff, and it's literally calculated to the penny who's getting all of this from streaming records. This is like the same thing for Spotify, for all digital downloads, for everything like that.
I don't know, Claw.
Good luck with that, I suppose.
Yeah, I mean that's just the way. Just like it's the stock standard for like making
Look
content
at TikTok
whatsoever.
even. When you react to something on TikTok, it's through the app, and so both people are credited through something called stitching. Do you understand that concept? Even Twitch itself.
No, but that's cool. Like, great.
Even Twitch itself has a new thing called guest starring, so that you produce yourself onto someone else's stream while also still being live on your own.
I'm sorry.
stream.
Are we debating like things that are already being know,
telling you,
It's
operation
like
or-
this in
is
every single.
going,
It's
and so-
every single way of making content or art or anything you can possibly make, except for streaming and YouTube videos.
And am I
It
having a
is- it is
stroke, or
like-
are you not getting the point of this either?
I'm not either, to be honest.
I'm
Like,
so
I-
confused at how.
I
so I'm just saying when you
don't
when you
understand how you
credit
guys
someone
can't
with
get this.
something, when you
Well,
credit
no,
someone
I
with
understand
something.
what you're saying. I just don't understand exactly how it's relevant to like what we're talking about. Like, where
So
are you
yeah,
going
the
with this?
example, the thing that we're talking about is the one place where you can get away with not doing this, and it's fucked up that you can't. That's why it's relevant.
Oh, is that the point? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
Okay. Fair enough.
I don't care.
It's
Okay.
interesting.
I mean,
Well,
so
why did you
everyone's-
come?
that's
Why did
like
you come
a
here?
Change. What?
Because
Well,
you're funny.
Yeah, they asked. This is how they make content, right? So this is the point.
For
So
the
I-
record, before the stream started, and everybody can verify this, I told Will that the wise decision is to delete his channel and to duck the panel. Oh, that rhymed.
Okay,
Flannel.
That
so
is
I've been
true.
accused a couple of times of like milking this for content or like being a reactor myself. I don't stream. I don't have a YouTube channel. I don't know where that's coming from. I'm just like a chatter. I'm someone who's just kind of around. I go on panels sometimes. I was here because Wick asked me to be. So like, don't accuse
Yeah,
me.
this
of that
is
shit.
originally Wick's thing. I only was originally going to host this because Zanya was sick, and I felt bad with her getting left out. Also, because like I think I'd have an interesting conversation with her, and Jenny, as it turns out. I don't
I
really
invited
know.
Claw. I invited Claw because Zonia scares the shit out of me.
Well, I mean, he's the best of you three so far, so I mean, good call there, I guess.
Well, the point being here with this whole like reacting, is it bad? Is it immoral? Whatever. When your stance is, I can do whatever I want to bad people, you're just gonna act like this all the time. It's that's where this whole thing that I don't know what you're doing with Will or whatever the fuck that whole.
What
deal
about
is.
what about bad people who are actively abusing the same system to try and hurt other people?
So
No one knows who Matt Haas is, and H3H3 still does React content because they won. Oh, in 2016, Matt Haas sued H3H3 for React to his content, claiming it wasn't fair use. Oh, true.
that's what I'm trying to say. When you're trying to justify what you've done with a step before, and then we have a discussion on the step that we're talking about, it makes
Yeah.
the whole conversation really hard because you really want to talk about the thing that you hate Lav for. So, like again, I'm here to like,
What do you I don't hate Lav. What do you suppose I hate Lav for?
Well, I would
So if
assume
you
that you
don't- if
hate
you
her
don't
for
hate her-
some reason that happened prior to you stealing her content and uploading on a different site, right? Something happened before that, timeline
Yeah,
wise.
she deleted the content, so I was archiving it.
So she deleted the content.
let's
so
go
then
into
it's
that.
not
Let's go
on
into
her
that.
YouTube
So-
right now.
So
Yeah.
the original upload that she put up originally had
Yes.
music that was too loud in one section or something equivalent of that, and she asked her editor to change it. And so a couple hours after it was up, she took it down and then re-uploaded it, which I think you can just change. You can change the uploads. I don't know why that happened. It's a flub. She lost a bunch of views from doing that.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Yep.
she did that,
Well,
and I
guess
guess that's and so the
Yeah, so-
version, so the
so-
version that President Sunday put up
So-
is that version.
Side.
So this is
All
his
right, all
this
right.
is his completely asinine
Calm down,
like
Smith.
just shut the fuck up. Don't tell me to calm down.
Calm down.
This is
Breathe
this is your
deeply.
this is
Breathe
listen.
deep.
Just because
He's
I'm
got you
insulting
there,
you,
Smith.
just because I'm insulting
Visualize
you, just because I'm
a
insulting you doesn't.
placid
I'm gonna
tide
mute
of
you.
dust.
Hold on. I'm gonna mute you on my end, so I'm gonna keep talking. Just because you have this asinine justification for why you're putting the video up there does not like this is literally a change in the fucking music. So yeah, I'm archiving it to fuck you. You literally explicitly said you did this to undermine her views. So fuck off with your asinine asshole justification.
Fucking get him.
Unmuted.
You can hear me now?
Yeah, my stream's clearly
Are you-
the better one because you can hear me talk.
Are you sure?
The more intelligent person is the one you can hear talking on my stream. So everyone on his
So
stream should
I
fucking
guess
come over to this one.
I guess in lieu of my previous line of questioning, I guess what I'm curious about now is where was this fiery passion when she falsely accused someone of sexually coercing her for stream time?
Falsely.
When was that?
Falsely.
Can you explain that?
Absolutely, yeah.
That sounds like damaging accusation.
It is, as a matter
we
of
have
fact. Well, I mean, it
evidence?
should be in a just world. Yeah, we do. So
What's the
on,
evidence?
are you familiar with a streamer called Counterpoints?
I do know who Counterpoints is.
Okay, so on one of Counterpoints' streams, I can't remember if Tom was just reacting to this or if he was present, but she made a pretty explicit claim that there was an expectation that she would provide sexual services to Destiny in exchange for stream time. And so she had a specific economic lifeline that was dependent on keeping Destiny sexually satisfied in some way. And so she was
That
being
sounds more like
coerced into a
Melina's
pay-for-play.
agreement.
Well, if you say so, but this was the
Isn't that what
the
marriage is?
relevant issue here is that when pressed, she walked it back. So the initial statement was a lie.
No.
How do
That's
you
a
know that
very
the initial
damaging
statement was a
lie.
lie because she walked it back? Maybe she was terrified of the guy that has blackmail on everybody. Oh, are we not bringing in more things to this? Oh.
Does he have blackmail on
level?
everybody? I mean, he doesn't have blackmail on me.
You don't think he
Yeah,
has blackmail on you?
Who does Destiny have blackmail on?
He's
Yeah,
got
what do-
blackmail on everybody. That's the whole point. But the
Well,
thing
spill
is,
the beans,
Destiny.
Core. Come on, give us some details.
What's he got
What
on
are you
you?
talking about? Well, he's
The
already
truth will set you free, brother. What does he have on you?
Everything. That's the thing. He doesn't have anything until he doesn't like somebody. Then he messages every e-girl on the planet that's a part of the OnlyFans fans. They click them, and they've like harvested so much data over the time that they just like, hey, Emmy, okay, can I get a link? And it's just that simple. Now the
So
problem
what
is
is
why
he? So what's he
Wait,
found on you?
Really the same as blackmail.
there's nothing that he has on me. He literally had an edited clip that he tried to portray as something. It didn't do anything to me. The problem that I had with it was why does he want to debate me about it?
audio
And I
is
realize now that
killing
you got
Hang on. No, you're
This audio is destroying my brain.
dumping too
he
much
literally
backstory on me. I don't know what you're talking about anymore.
I know. Not one to say anything about.
What are you?
What are you talking about? Too much backstory.
What do you?
This is my goddamn life, bro.
He wants to go into the drama of this instead of talking about the actual topic because he's a drama farmer.
No, I'm
Yes,
sticking on
exactly.
topic. Don't worry about it, Smith. But I'm sticking on topic. I think that when you walk back a claim, it doesn't mean
Oh, I
that it's
can't
a
walk
lie.
over those. Those damage me. That explains it.
Okay, so the claim that that Lav was, I just control F in the Destiny report. She's referring to when explicitly that they had the exchange. Welcome to the Orbiter Club. Destiny said after after he says thanks. Now I'll feel
Sounds like
less bad.
exclusive membership.
Now I'll feel less bad bugging you for feet pics. Lav says pleasure for doing business with you. He says based. Welcome to the Orbiter Club. That's the exchange that they had. It is explicit.
That's
but
a
it
joke.
It is. Yeah,
Does that
it is.
honestly
It's
not
it's
come
clear.
across as
It's
a joke
clearly.
to you?
Yeah, it's
I
clearly.
don't even like. Look,
there's
I
a-
don't like Destiny at
there's a
all.
certain-
That's
there's a
obviously
certain-
a joke.
There's a certain
Did he call
type of-
Anna Princess as a joke too? This is a
There's a
repetitive
certain-
behavior. This
No,
is
but the
Yes,
Anna
it is.
stuff
It is a
doesn't
repetitive
matter.
behavior, but this is a certain type of a joke called lamp
Wait,
shading.
wait.
Yeah, Smeth's spot on here. This reminds me, Claw's banned on Twitch. Is it safe to stream him here? Yes. I didn't even know who this was. I didn't know there was a name for that, but Smeth's totally right here, though. It's not uncommon for somebody to sort of like fish for what's safe by making jokes, especially in a sexual context. That way, if it's rejected, you can always lean back like, oh, obviously, I was just kidding. But making a joke where like it's very clear that if you're framing it very clearly as a sexual joke, it's a way that you can find out if the person is interested while having a safe a safe escape route should they not want to respond favorably to it. Because sometimes you can make a joke like that and the person will let you know that they are interested because you open that door even if it's a joke. And if they're not, you can just laugh it off. No big deal.
Wait,
It's called lamp shading, where you make the implicit horror of the situation
okay, so
explicit as a
just to
joke.
be clear, so the path we're taking here is we're assuming that the thing that Lav said was not true, was obviously not true, and that was silly in her walkback of it.
The evidence.
We're
of it-
assuming
the
that that's
evidence-
true.
The evidence of it is true. It is explicit, but also I think it's harmless and it is not like that big of a deal. This particular exchange is not, but it is true. What she said is true.
But she
Why do you
said
guys
it
get so
wasn't true.
offended when a female? Why do you guys get so offended when a female literally says anything about like, oh, this guy like was weird with me sexually or whatever? All of a sudden, your side of things, like lock key step, just everyone goes nope and ignore the fuck out of the situation. You don't just be like, oh yeah, like they were joking around. Nobody like came to Lav and said, "Oh yeah, you're joking around." You all started attacking the fuck out of her for claiming a sexual abuse allegation or some like thing like she pressed charges on him or took it to court or doing anything crazy when she was on a panel show with Counterpoints of all people, like 100.
Yeah, that's why it's slander.
How is it slander to be literally
To
anything
make
that
a
she
false
said?
accusation against somebody
Okay,
into a
so
very
then
large
you
audience.
guys- Why don't you
Well,
guys?
I just
go to the
demonstrated why
Where
it's
are you-
I just
you're
demonstrated that it's
aware.
not
Right.
false.
Sacred Court.
So
Oh, you
you're the
have
one
American.
sir, you're the one slandering her because it is
He didn't prove that it's not false, but he proved that it's not the first time that it's come up, thus adding some validity to the claim. But in order to prove it's not false, he has to prove that exchange actually happened. I think it's pretty safe to say it did. And it was that sort of like testing the waters joke kind of thing.
explicitly
Oh, didn't
not
she also
false.
make
What do you call it? Lampshading?
good point, Chad? Didn't she also make false statutory rape accusations against Hassan Piker?
She did.
On Piker?
And
No,
she
we
did-
did the math. That chick was 17. He just met her on Raya. That should have been
She-
the fucking real situation
don't
right
know-
there.
I don't know.
Investigate Raya, motherfucker.
I don't know. But if it, like assuming that that's not true because that's news to me. Then she did say something false.
How is
she
that
did
news
it.
to you?
This was the what Claude just said.
I'm gonna keep it running. I gotta refill my water again. I'm like dehydrated. We have I think it's not. It didn't break the record. We were near record-breaking heat today for the day. So. Oh shit! There's chat replay. Damn! But I got a full screen for you guys. Be right back.
I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't
you're
know that they
taking
did.
this-
I don't know that
No,
they
no,
did
but if
math.
you're going
I
to-
was under
if
the
you're going to
impression that
take-
she was 18. I was under the impression she was 18, and I don't know. I don't. All I.
Look,
she,
if he,
she
I
was
have
not
no,
making,
I have no
when she
particular
said
love for
that,
Hassan
when
either.
she
If he
said
did, he
that,
did.
when she said that she was not making a public claim, she said that in a private, not a private. She said that in a public like section off Discord channel for being a shithead and like called Spicy Chat
my
of
God.
Chud Logic's community. So she was being a little moron shithead, just like everyone else. And then someone went back and found it and was like, oh shit, we can use this on her.
Okay,
It was
generally,
Wow, what a
irresponsible.
take.
It was
like
irresponsible.
criminal levels of liable, it's not a defense that they were just being a moronic shithead, you know? Like that seems like that's kind of weak as a justification.
I
That's
think
actually
it
not
is.
true.
That's
Because you
not
guys
true,
are
yeah.
telling me. Because you guys are telling me that Lavloon is a nobody, scum of the earth, fuckwit, right? Not a popular streamer.
Well,
never really streamed this stuff
popular
before.
actually. She has a
She's
very
only
large
popular
following
when
on
it
social
matters to
platforms.
defame her.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Right.
I don't think she's really popular outside of the before Destiny brought her on stream. How many average viewers did Lavloon get?
On TikTok, I think she had several
I would-
100,000.
Those aren't real viewers. I said real viewers, like on an actual platform that's not Chinese botted. I don't give a fuck about any TikTok views. Those are all fake. That's all manipulation to literally just
Okay.
make retarded people retarded.
A serious question for you, Claw. How many edibles did you take before this talk?
Literally no edibles. I'm straight up sober as fuck. I'm trying to actually understand this real quick. You're not explaining this. Lavloon is a nobody. So how is it defamation or slander if she's a nobody? Do you understand how that works?
What President Sunday just did was defamation
Sorry,
and
so
slander.
just
and
to be-
slander.
hang on,
It
hang
was
on, just to
defamation and
be-
slander, but it's okay when you do it.
To be a notable person. This person
Just
is
to
not
be-
notable. Lavloon is not notable, correct?
Just okay, hang on. So just to be clear, you think that the conditions of it being slander are that the person slandering is equivalently famous to the person they're slandering?
Do you not? Okay, do you need me to look the law up for you to prove that that's right? Is that going to change your mind, or are you just going to be like, oh, okay, I didn't know?
You've
Look
piqued
it up.
my interest. Please
Look
do
Look it
so.
up. Somebody look it up. I'll pull it up real quick. But it's
You do
literally it's in the code for defamation and slander. The fame of the person, both being accused and the person accusing. It depends the different categories based on how popular are. If they're a public figure and you're lying about them, that's not nearly as bad as somebody that's a non-significant person. And you're lying about them.
Hang on. That's
This
not
one-
true.
this
If
one-
it's a
it absolutely is
lie,
true.
no. If it's a lie, you can still sue them for slander, even if you're already famous. However, the threshold is a little bit different. If, for example, it's a political figure and people are speculating about something
So you're
like
saying you're
corruption.
trying to say that Hassan and Destiny are political figures?
Well, no, because if they were, that would actually make the threshold higher for slander.
No, it
Right.
doesn't. That's the whole
But I'm
point.
saying
What
that
do you
they
think
are.
Okay.
Wait, hang on. Which
I'm-
direction are you arguing in?
Okay, I'm trying to say that.
I'm saying Lav did slander Destiny. You're giving.
Accuser.
No,
Yes,
no,
this is a
but
nobody. She's
Claw,
not
so-
a public figure.
No,
I'm
Claw,
saying
Claw,
You
Claw.
just
Claw.
slandered Claw. You just slandered Claw a second ago.
Yeah, I just did. Sue me. So
So then fuck
Claw,
off. You have nothing of
very-
value to say.
No,
you have
that was a
you have
joke.
no
No,
principles.
Smith.
It's a
Smith,
joke.
That was a.
It's a joke.
Smith. That
It's a joke.
that was a joke. You're a
You
little
have no
slow.
principles. You have no principles.
None. So Claw.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go
why
to.
I don't blame Smith for being pissed off here. I could tell that he was upset on Will's behalf already, and he had already had it with Sunday's shit. I get it. It's not as though that Smith and Will didn't prep for this at all, and there's a desire to say that like they almost should have known better with President Sunday, but he should still just be better. Sunday should just be better. He shouldn't be the shitty little troll that he is.
I'm a little bit confused is because
'cause you
I
have
was
no
arguing that
principles.
Lav. Why I'm a little bit confused that I was arguing that Lav did slander Destiny, but you're giving me conditions that would suggest that she didn't because, or wait, that she did because she's
No,
not
I'm
a
saying
politician?
Lav is not a significant person. I don't know what the exact wording is. That's why I was trying to Google real quick. I don't know the exact wording, but it's public figure.
But we weren't
significant person.
it was not a relevant part of the conversation whether Lav was a
That
significant
was
person.
the entire thing I was asking. I said, is she a nobody or is she a public figure? And we all agreed that she was a nobody, scum of the earth. We've said that many
Well,
times.
I don't
She had a
think
huge
she's
following on
exactly a
TikTok
nobody. She has a
beforehand.
massive
That's not real.
following.
That's
She's
not
massively
real.
well.
Oh my
What do
god.
you mean
She's
this isn't
massively
real?
well known on.
Fucking shit, bro. They're like, I get 400,000 followers on TikTok. No, the fuck you don't. You get 20 viewers. Shut the fuck up. Nobody cares about how many fake viewers you have on fucking TikTok when your own streams get less than 100 viewers. Are you kidding me? I came
They're
up from the
completely
fucking
different
streets, bro.
platforms.
I know. No, the
He
only
had me
platform
until
that
he
matters
came
here
up-
is Twitch. All right. That's the only.
He had me till he said I came up on the fucking streets, bro. Everything he just said before that completely diminished now.
I maybe Kick
Doesn't
to an
she make a
extent.
fuckload of
Rumble.
money off OnlyFans as well?
What the fuck is an OnlyFans, bro?
He cracked that Diet Coke right by the mic. That's fucking funny.
This is what I'm talking about. She probably didn't sign into the same referral code system that OnlyFans people, that Fansly people, like Melina and that whole fucking crew have, and that's the reason why she didn't fucking do all this. It's all related to those goddamn referral
Chat.
codes, bro.
Chat, I'm very sorry. This is going to be paying for the video essays next week, so just bear with me, okay? This hurts as much for me as it does for you, except that I get to play Bolt Gun. Sorry, as you were.
I wish
That
I
was-
was playing Bolt Gun right now.
Next time you're
I have
talking
no
President
idea.
Sunday, I'm gonna talk to chat. Why don't you start?
Blah, 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 blah. Is he talking to chat?
I don't know. I still don't understand this whole thing. You guys are trying to tell me that Lavloon, the reason that you're all butthurt about this is literally because
I'm not butthurt about
Hassan?
Jack.
Hassan lie, supposedly, and some sort of a Destiny lie, and then
No, no,
because
no.
of that, you
Okay,
can
can
you
I-
can erase her from the internet.
Yeah, okay, calm down for a second. So here's what's going on, okay? Because you're a little bit out of the loop here. Lav has a recorded history at this point of saying things that are not true, and then attempting to rewrite history afterwards to avoid any sort of consequences for it. So when she deleted her highly transphobic video, that was extremely disingenuous and so on and so forth, not that that's relevant to this conversation. I uploaded a copy of it, which I downloaded immediately with the expectation that she would be deleting it as soon as there was something she received serious pushback for. After the fact, she uploaded it again, privated it again, or deleted it, I'm not entirely sure which, and I uploaded it to Rumble and then later to archive.com.
That's
So-
a fair argument. That's a fair
Yeah,
argument.
so that's-
I'm in agreement with everything you
So
said now.
in
except for you
addition
also-
to this,
One more
hang on.
thing. You also tweeted
well, I wasn't finished
a
speaking.
link to it and said if you
But I
want to
wasn't,
I
get there. You're
Okay.
you're very hyper.
Maybe I should
when-
take those edibles.
You probably maybe that would be a good move. When
Chat.
Sorry. So after
Looks like
after I
we got
uploaded
Seventh
to
in
Rumble
chat.
and
She's,
Archive.com.
Seventh is
after I-
Claude's girlfriend. She's in
Smith,
chat. Shout out to Seventh.
I was actually in the middle of speaking to Smith.
Oh,
So after,
that's why I was
after
talking,
it was
asshole.
After it was uploaded to Archive.com and Rumble, I advertised it and I said, hey, if you want to react to this without giving this awful, nasty piece of work who should not be on any platform whatsoever, frankly should be sued for some of the things that she's done and said, here, you can look at it here. And she can't delete it from here, so brilliant.
Okay, so
Yeah.
She can't be
totally
sued for anything in
understand.
that video. She can't be sued
Yeah.
for anything in that video. It's very
No,
non-hateful.
nothing in that video whatsoever.
yeah,
That's
so this
absolutely
is
right.
again, to the
Nothing
so
in that video
we're
whatsoever.
back-
I
We're
agree.
back to the reasons why you hate this person, right?
I don't
I'm
hate this
trying-
person. She's just a
You
bad.
do. You want this person to
basically
not exist
criminal
on the
person.
internet. You don't want her to exist on the
But
internet,
you're
right?
behaving,
This is true, yeah.
you're behaving
So-
criminally towards her. So you are.
That's because I'm a
explicit-
pirate.
Yeah. So when
But
confronted
that's
with this,
Captain, you're
you
not
should.
a pirate.
When she put the video back up, you directed your community to her version.
No, not just
your
my
version-
community. Bunch of communities.
Yes, to undermine her growth.
Yeah,
I-
I asked
not-
other people.
not-
Other
not
people
both
said it
Okay,
too.
communities.
so
One
the argument
community.
that you just the good argument that you just put forward is worth shit. So start again.
No, I'm,
'Cause-
g- I'm like I like the shit argument. That works for me.
No, like it's not an argument. You were not trying to archive this because it was clear that she did re-put the video up, and then you kept it up, and then you directed people to it. So you were not archiving.
No, I did
you were not-
both. I
that
did.
doesn't
I did.
mean-
I did
okay.
both. I
Yeah,
did.
at first,
I did both.
and then you should have taken it down. But then what you instead did was you.
I didn't
directed
take it
people-
down. I didn't take it down at
you-
all.
you should've.
No,
You
Rumble.
should've.
Rumble took it down for some reason. I actually have no idea why
Oh,
it was down.
because
from
it's
you have no
illegal.
reason.
Because it's illegal.
Well, wouldn't well, no, because it's not
Well,
illegal.
yeah.
I
Yes, it
I
is.
It's not
assume.
illegal.
Yes, it is illegal.
In what way is that
What?
not illegal? You're just Canadian. You just get away with it. You can be a pirate all you want, but you can't claim that the King's Land has different rules than yours. Okay?
Well, that's kind of how legality works, Claw. I don't know what else to say to you.
I'm well aware. I'm
That's
just
what
telling you that you're stuck in Canada and I'm in America and we do things differently here. That's what I was
My
actually gonna bring up with.
condolences.
Yeah, no, my condolences, my guy. I have a problem with the whole subjective law bullshit that basically is being destroyed systematically from every single country outside of America right now. So it's a
Wait,
huge
so do we care
issue.
about or do we care about is the legality the issue?
No,
or
I
is
would
the
love
morality
to
the
just talk
issue?
about the morals
So
and
President-
the ethics
President Sunday
concerning
is-
this. 'Cause That's
is-
how we form laws, and we can change them and adjust them over time through something called like an Overton window of some sorts, right? But the problem is right now we
That's
stretch
not what
that
Overton
thing
window
so
means.
Don't let
It's not-
President
it's not
Sunday
happening.
deflect.
The things that
Don't
we
let
can change
let
and how we
him.
move. I think that the problem is that you guys do not
Let him
focus on
speak.
any
He will
any
put a
spe-
spell on you.
you don't take any issues and try to actually solve them. You just use whatever.
This is difficult. Holy fuck. I'm mostly at a loss to say things about this because there's just like nothing's happening. Just they're mad, and Jenny Matrix is just sort of sitting there. These three are mad, and she's just like here. And I think her expression here, like, pretty much just sums it up.
Whatever subjective loopholes you guys can find and destroy them from the inside out. You're a domestic terrorist group.
Have you played Boltgun yet? It's really good.
I would never
Is there
play
President
anything like
Sunday-
that.
I don't know why Wick's not here. I thought Wick was supposed to be a part of this. He said he was co-opting it from Will, like stealing it from Will or something. I don't know if that was a joke, but I thought he was serious that he was like,
President
part of
Sunday-
it.
It's actually no, I'm serious. It's so good.
React content because I'm still
No, because
interested
the
in that
problem is
conversation.
you.
Are we just
Oh,
gonna
Jenny's
focus on
swooping in to make me a liar. I
drama
see.
from
Well,
six
that
months
if
ago?
you got a problem with that, talk to
I'm gonna let
President
them.
Sunday.
I'm gonna let them fizzle out for another like 15 minutes, and then.
So what you're gonna do
That's not
is
good.
you're gonna start bringing up old drama, and then when we start talking about it, get pissy for doing it, and I want to fucking go back to the topic. But when President Sunday keeps
Did
deflecting,
I bring up the old drama?
no, President Sunday. I didn't say your name. I said President Sunday. When he keeps deflecting to this other shit, now he's saying, "Oh, let them fizzle out." He keeps making character defamation claims, like trying anything he can because he's a complete asshole. He tried to undermine her growth. He did something literally illegal. His response to this was take his profile picture and make it a pirate hat because he knows that what he did is illegal and it is pirating.
Yar.
Yeah, so what he's doing, he's using what the technique that I just said earlier, which he clearly understands what it is, called lampshading, where he clearly does understand what he did
called
is
pillaging.
immoral, unethical, illegal, and only reason he thinks it's okay is
Ravaging.
because he hates her, and he thinks it's okay because everybody hates her and nobody cares. So you can do things bad, you can do illegal.
Yeah,
you
the
can
ends
hurt,
justify the means.
you can
Look,
hurt
anything
people
for
that
the
are
greater
bad.
good, right? Anything for the greater good. That's the cult way, okay? I get it, but the problem is
But
I'm
it's
trying to
for-
get you
way.
a step before that. Let's go a step before that. How do we get you to agree that Lav isn't a bad person? Probably never going to happen, right? She can't take back the lies that she said, according to you, because she's already walked them back and he still hated her. So now she can't even take back the lies she
Well,
said.
no,
So
that's
now you just want her to
that's the
drop her
admission that she
off the
lied.
internet. So think about that. Okay, so what?
No,
Okay,
no,
so
hang
she
on, hang on.
came
Admitting,
out and said that
wait,
she
wait,
lied.
Claw, admitting
all
that
of a
you,
sudden
admitting
liar?
under pressure that you lied doesn't make it not a lie, or doesn't make that
She
better.
didn't. She never admitted that she lied. Walking about something back is not admitting that
no,
it's a
she-
lie. In
well,
what way
it
are you saying that?
it
How
is
are you-
admitting
how are
it
you
is.
literally? How do you have any audience at all?
Claw,
How far of a
Claw.
tier are you, bro? This is like F
It
tier
is.
shit.
I'm not really sure what they're talking about, if they're talking about Hassan thing or what. Walking something back doesn't necessarily mean you lied, but this could be that. Hey, Beats. There's not a whole lot of this left. It's been this one's been rough. The lab video gave me a lot more to like sink my teeth into after a certain point. This is just like President Sunday and Clark just like boxing my fucking brain right now. I literally just don't know what to say because it's just I feel like Smeth's the only person that's actually added anything of value to this at all.
It is tacitly admitting
Why
to
do
a
you
lie.
keep talking
Being
about the
a
size of other
hypocrite-
people's
It
audience?
is. It is tacitly admitting to a lie.
That's not fair. Claw's had like some decent half points.
Being a hypocrite does not
If you're
admitting to being a
denying,
lie.
if you're
First off,
denying an
no, it's
explicit
not.
statement you made, that's on video
No.
record.
Being a hypocrite does not
That's
make
not.
you a
Wait,
liar.
that's not denying a lie. Did she say that it was a lie, or did she back it up because she was being harassed, doxxed, threatened?
She was weaseling her way out of something that she said
Because
that
she
was a lie.
was.
Because she was
Well,
getting
first off,
pilloried for it because
I wish it was a lot of pointless points. There's just a lot of fucking nothing. Like just arguing to argue.
The
didn't
only
have-
Weasley little liar I know.
And Sunday's just trolling anyway.
Okay, it's not that one. All right, I don't know about Lab being no Weasley little liar. I know of another person that's a Weasley little liar on video record as well.
who's that?
Shit.
I
It
don't
would be
Right.
Hassan calling Destiny a Weasley.
God damn it.
Who's that?
My headset told me it was dying. I couldn't hear it.
know.
It would be
Right.
Hassan calling Destiny a Weasley little liar. My God. Okay. Were you even around back then? I
No,
don't.
How old
man,
are you guys?
Barely knew.
Smith, you're like
my
you're like
my
40,
Twitch
right?
account's 12 years old.
Yeah.
So you guys are like brand new.
Yeah,
viewers?
bad a
cool.
fucking eye,
Anyway,
yeah.
yeah. Back in the day, we had some respect for each other. All right, we all understood how the game worked, and you wanted to make content with each other. You invited people to a panel show to debate it all out and let the fans decide who the fucking winners were. All right. There's not a single chance in hell that President Sunday would ever survive on a show like the Royale, and I so much as
True.
challenge this motherfucker to ever compete with me on the Royale on Big Daddy Destiny stream sometime, like I defeated my goddamn arch nemesis last week. Okay, I had a date with
Who?
Destiny, and I fucking wiped the floor with them.
Is that why you're here?
Yeah,
Okay,
I'm here
if
to
you say
defend
so,
Smith.
Chief. Okay.
He called, he put the fucking beacon out, he shined the claw spotlight in the sky, and I came to
Gondor
whoop
calls
some
for
ass.
raids. Okay.
I wanted Claw because Zonia terrifies the shit out of me, and well, she's not as passive aggressive as you. Like you're just as awful as she is, but everything you do is passive aggressive, so it's really hard to. But Zonia is super aggro, and I wanted someone with high energy.
True.
Where's the door? Where's the door? Where's the door? Hang on, guys. Everybody stay calm.
But anyway, yeah, Smith, just as an FYI, their strategy is to cater to people that they think have good jobs, and that tends to do things like this.
Cater to
when
people
you,
they
when you
think
do
have
this
good
as an
jobs.
artist, you have to just basically mock them as the lack of content creators that they are. Their reaction streams are just going to die off as everything else dies off. That's why it's only fun to interact with the fun orbiters, right? The fun orbiters that can actually have a good time and have a personality. That's where we're going to end up here pretty soon. When these people
Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
President Sunday has closed the thing out because he was looking bad. So he has ended this, and it went about as well as it went pretty fucking awful. Yeah, Claw, you said you tried. You did try.
Did he
I
say?
think, Claw, I think you let President Sunday rope you into.
Did he say Sunday ended it because he was looking bad?
So he has ended this, and it went about as
Oh, wait.
well. President Sunday has closed the thing out because he was looking bad.
I don't think the average Twitch poll panel is this fucking bad. This is particularly bad. Like, there's at least a small section of like honest back and forth in some of them, or most of them. This was like none. This was like absolute resistance to having any real conversation. Yeah, I think Sunday did look like just like a shitty asshole for this whole thing. I don't understand, if you're a larger streamer than somebody, why you would inject yourself to a conversation like this. I understand that like he was the target of it, but like didn't really plan on defending himself. I guess that's part of what made him look bad. He didn't spend any time defending himself. He just sort of leaned into like the joke part of it. Like, goddamn, dude, this man has like no dignity. If you want to own it, like if you gonna say that you did a shitty thing and own it, then like actually fucking own it. Why do you have to mask it in fucking jokes and shit? Good God.
Other shit.
And at the expense of streamers that are smaller than you. It's so bizarre to me. If that's all he wanted to do, he could have just done this over Twitter and not participated. I think it's a terrible look. Genuinely. My feelings about Sunday aside, I think that's a terrible look.
Every time Ink joins, the stream is ending. Let's see what we got in chat here. I'm gonna scroll up.
Just do a chat.
I might have a conversation with Zonia, one-on-one.
Okay. That was that. God damn. Petulant Scum Day. That's a good one. I just want to put it out there. I'm pretty sure. I'm not 100%, but I'm like 80% sure that I was the first person to call him President Run Day. I could be wrong. Somebody else might have got it in before me, but I didn't hear anybody say it when I. That's it. I have sufficiently stolen the content. Is React streaming theft, and also the stream or the video that the stream they did was about. So my work here is done. I got some other stuff this week, but I can't think of it. I'm pretty tired. I woke up at like essentially 24 hours ago. We're just like minutes away from that, so pretty tired. Thanks for coming around, Trash Cat. Thanks for following me. Did you miss me? Thanks for following me. I'm a little suspicious of when you joined Twitch. Oh wait, never mind. No, I'm not. I thought it was I thought it said so I thought you created the account like 3 days ago. Okay. legitimately thank you then. And I don't know how to pronounce your name, but RXB, thank you, and Danny, thank you. Although I think Danny might just be Danny's just from Chud's Discord. I don't know if you're cool or not. But that's it for me.